What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for another video for you guys for today. And today I am going to be doing my TNA Final Resolution 2012 predictions and preview, and as well talking about a couple of other things that are going right now in TNA. And I'm here with a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Thrash Maniac 99.
Alright.
How's it going, man?
It's going great. Great to have you here back.
I was trying to practice my death metal voice for that.
It worked out pretty well. That was a good impression. Alright, so getting actually into the topics here before we get into the pay-per-view predictions, and this is something that I thought was pretty interesting, and that's with TNA actually changing up their schedule for the pay-per-views, and this has been talked about for a while now, and with this, I think it kind of helped them, and it's supposed to be where there's going to be kind of like where WWE was with having only like the Survivor Series, the WrestleMania, and the Big Four pay-per-views. So now there's going to be a gap now with their pay-per-views and everything. So the next one probably won't be up until Lockdown, I believe, right after Final Resolution. So I thought this was kind of interesting since TNA is still going to keep Impact and have them mean more something special and everything. And it looks like they're going to be having stuff like Still Championship Thursday, and as well with the Open Fight Night and other things like that. So I don't really know what exactly to think about this right now, but it seems kind of a little random too to me, but I guess it'll pretty much help them. Now the only thing to me, I just hope that TNA still is able to stay live, since I've been really enjoying it lately, and I really hope they don't go back to the TNA regular tapings. So that's all I have to really say about that with the whole pay-per-view changes with the schedule. I'm not too sure how you feel about that, so I'm going to kick it over to you on how you feel about the whole pay-per-view change.
Well, for me personally, I think this would be a great thing for TNA. And heck, WWE should do the same thing by taking some pay-per-views off their schedule so they could have proper build-up for the main pay-per-views. Like, if I was in charge of doing that in TNA, I would get rid of mainly every pay-per-view except for Bound for Glory, Lockdown, Slammiversary, Destination X, and Hard Justice, because all those pay-per-views have been staples to TNA for me personally.
Right.
Even keep Turning Point, because Turning Point was the first ever TNA Sunday pay-per-view they did. So keep like half the pay-per-views and then take away half. Like have a pay-per-view once every other month. Like in January, have Turning Point. March, Lockdown. May, actually no, skip May and heading to June, so we have a proper build for Slammiversaries. And then have Destination X in July. Just have that after 1 month. And then Hard Justice in August. So keep 3 pay-per-views in a row to make it interesting. And then October, Bound for Glory. That's how I would personally do it. Yeah. But yeah, I do think it's definitely a good thing that they are getting rid of some pay-per-views so we can have the proper build for the main pay-per-views. Like, if that is true, that they're not going to have another pay-per-view till Lockdown, this is going to be pretty sweet to have proper build for big matches to come in Lockdown. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how it all works.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. So I hopefully, to me anyway, I still think that it might work. So, you know, when it comes to changes with TNA, it doesn't usually work, but with this, I hope with the pay-per-views, people are starting to get into them more and it'll be more interesting. So I think so far right now, it could definitely very well help them. Now, recently, I didn't really personally get to see this, but I actually heard about it from you. And with this, we did have a return with Velvet Skies, so I know you probably want to give more thoughts on this. And to me personally, I think this is really great and actually unexpected to me. So that's really great that she was able to make a return. And hopefully we'll get to see her as Knockout's Women's Champion again and have her be doing more stuff than what she was doing last time. Maybe the Beautiful People might even make a return, who knows. So that's really cool. So Thrash, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Well, if you really want my overall thoughts, check out my recent Velvet Sky markout video. Holy crap, I made like a little comment.
Yeah, I'll leave that in the link.
Battle with Simon Michael because he thought I was imitating him. I'm like, kind of true because I mean his live reactions are always hilarious. So I thought step into his shoes one time and just do it myself. But yeah, as far as Velvet Sky returning, it's great that she's back because they need to bring back or bring in new knockouts because the knockout population has been going downhill since Velvet, Angelina, and Winter, and some of them left. The knockout division population has been going down a little bit. But now that she's back, maybe this will be the start of something new again. Like bring back Angelina and bring in new people like that Taylor Hendricks girl, I think the one got checked months ago.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she'll eventually get on TV more. And we can
that'd be sick.
Yeah, and like, of course, Mickie James. We gotta have her at the top for me personally. But
I don't think she's going anywhere anytime soon.
Definitely not. I mean, me and you, David, we're the two biggest Mickie James fans, aren't we?
At least that I know of, anyway, and a few people too on my Twitter feed. But yeah, for right now, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and with and the biggest goal I want Velvet to see out Velvet next year, have the Knockouts title for longer than a month. Because when she first became Knockout Champion of Bound for Glory last year, it was totally unfair that they had to have her have the belt for a month against Gail Kim. Thanks a lot, Karen Jarrett. That's all I have to say about that part. But
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
just have the belt for longer than a month, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, and we'll see how to just tune in for that and see what's gonna happen with that. So that's gonna be really exciting having her return and everything. So I'm really looking forward for that. Alright, so with that, now that that's out of the way, now we're gonna be getting into the actual predictions, and I'm gonna start things off here with the World Tag Team Championship matchup, which the World Tag Team titles will be on the line. We got Matt Morgan and Joey Ryan, and as well Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez defending their titles. What are your thoughts on this match, and who do you want to win overall?
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to say Joey Ryan and Matt Morgan are going to be champs because the way they are right now, constantly interrupting stuff and like getting involved trying to get Hogan's face recently and all that. I think that they're going to have some momentum if they win the tag titles. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if Chavo and Hernandez are teams. But my pick is Joey Ryan.
And that's actually really interesting. I don't know too much about Joey Ryan, but I am actually starting to like him just a little bit. I think it's really cool that Matt Morgan was able to make his return. So with that, I don't really see them becoming the new tag team champions. I see Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez actually retaining here. This match could actually be a pretty good match, so I'm actually kind of looking forward for it, but at the same time don't really care all that much. But I do see the champions and having them being able to retain here. Then we go on to the Knockouts Championship. Of course, we got Mickie James and Tara. I don't think it really needs to be said anymore, but if you have any more thoughts, who do you have for your thoughts, and who do you want to win in this match?
Well, I want Mickie to win so bad, but again, I got a feeling Tara's going to retain. So, but my pick is Mickie.
Alright, of course, obviously for me, it's going to be Mickie James, and ever since coming back from injury, and it's really refreshing to see her back, of course. Definitely with the history between these two, you can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I really hope that Mickie James will come out on top and be able to hold the Knockouts Championship for a while and see these two feud going into the next pay-per-view. I think that would be pretty cool. So every time these two are in the ring is really awesome and pretty amazing stuff.
Cage match on Impact a couple
yeah, that was great.
Classic. Plus, holy shit, I saw her on Impact tonight. Boy, she was so hot wearing that dress tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Alright, then from there we move on into the tag team match. We got Team Kurt Angle and as well the Aces and Eights. How do you feel about the Aces and Eights, and where do you think this is going to be going afterwards, and who do you see winning the outcome of this tag team match?
Well, I'm still been watching TNA mainly for Aces and Eights as of late, but
yeah.
I don't know, this is interesting. My pick will probably, I think it's going to be Aces and Eights again, but as far as who else I think is in the group, there's a lot of rumors out there that Garrett Bischoff is a member, but it's like...
I'm not really too sure. That seems kind of weird or random to me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I I don't want to get that. I guess apparently because they're saying they're trying to get like more employees involved on the TV or something like that, which is kind of strange.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, this match, I guess it'll be okay to pretty good, not really caring about it all that much. But, as for this one, I guess it can kind of go either way. I do like what they're doing with the aces and eights and everything, but I kind of want to see Kurt Angle come out on top with this, with his team and everything, since Kurt Angle and Luke Gallows had their matchup, and since that was due to interference and everything, and that match didn't really get to finish properly, so with that being said, I do have Kurt Angle and his team coming out on top. Next match we got coming up, we got Austin Aries and Bully Ray actually being official. How do you feel about this feud, and who do you see winning with the outcome?
I think this has been an interesting feud, kind of left over from early in the year when these two were teams, leftover hatred between the two. And the storyline itself with Hogan and Brooke being involved, yeah, I'll give it more time, but as far as for the match itself, I'm going to take Austin Aries.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. I think it should be a good match between those two, so I am looking forward to it.
Their match at Sacrifice is one of the most underrated matches of the year.
Yeah, so they have been actually having a really good feud, and it'll probably continue into the next pay-per-view, so I wouldn't be surprised about that, but other than that, I do see Bully Ray getting the win. It doesn't really matter to me personally, but, I'm still looking forward to it anyway. Next match, we got what's supposed to be the one final time, and we've seen these two face each other just about all the time in TNA, and with their matches, it keeps getting better, but to me, personally, it really doesn't need to happen. Hopefully, it'll actually be the final time, and we won't see this feud happen ever again, and that's why I'm talking about Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles, and to you, who do you think will be winning the outcome of this match?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to this match because anytime AJ and Daniels have a match with each other, it's instant magic. But then again, it's still kind of the same storyline we had to go through during the summer with, like, Daniels trying to mess around with AJ's life and all that stuff, which is still kind of retarded to me.
Yeah.
But as far as the match itself, I'm probably going to say AJ's probably going to lose again. I'm going to say Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, to me, I think, to me anyway, but I'm kind of going with, I do want to say AJ Styles, but at the same time, Christopher Daniels, to me, should get his win, and he really never got his proper win, so to have it be the final time, I think it would be good for Christopher Daniels to get that win. And of course, it's going to be a great match, so I'm probably going to have to go with that.
Sorry,
it's
also AJ, he's been on quite a bit of the losing streak as of late. I mean, he lost the Bound for Glory series, he lost the Bound for Glory, and he lost the Turning Point and can't get a title shot for a year. I mean, he's probably going to lose. And also, I'd say if Daniels wins, this, in my opinion, should boost him into the world title picture. Because I think if there's anybody in the TNA roster who deserves at least a shot at the world title, but win the belt, Daniels, because he's been in the company, partly in the company since 2002. I mean, he has appeared for short runs since 2009, but I think he needs to win the belt, but who knows if they'll ever win.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah. So do you think there might be like an AJ Styles heel turn in the works? Because they kind of teasing that just a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how they do it.
Yeah, true. Well, we'll have to wait and see what the outcome of this match is, but overall, I got Christopher Daniels.
He's good at being a heel and a face.
Yeah, it'll work either way.
Just like Kurt Angle.
Yeah, no doubt. Alright, then we get into the main event. We got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We got Bobby Roode taking on Jeff Hardy. Bobby Roode was able to get his win here and actually wait for the longest time to even want to be a world champion again. So this could be his time. And to you, what do you think the outcome of the match is going to be, and who do you got winning this match overall?
This is a tough match to call. I mean, Jeff Hardy, he just won the belt at Bound for Glory, which has been almost 2 months. But then again, his contract is going to be up in February, and there's a possibility of him comes back to WWE. Bobby Roode hadn't really been that great since he lost the belt. And that's the next. So I think if he wins it back, it's going to boost his momentum back up. So my pick is going to be Bobby.
Yeah.
And again, they just put the belt on Hardy, so it really wouldn't make sense. But it's just.
Yeah, again, this can go either way for me. I'm actually leaning toward more as Jeff Hardy, and then probably have Bobby Roode win it at the next pay-per-view. I would like to see that, and it has been a long time, like I stated before. And again, this is going to be another great match to see. So, another match that I'm really looking forward for, at least one of the top matches, like the AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels match and the Knockouts Championship match, are really the top 3 matches that I'm really looking forward for. So, overall, with Final Resolution, is looking to be actually, so far right now, to a pretty good to a good pay-per-view. And that's it with my final thoughts and predictions and with my preview. And is there any other stuff that you want to get through before we end the video, or any final statements or any shoutouts for that matter?
Well, first off, for shoutouts, please subscribe to my channel, Thrash Maniac 99. I'm still thinking of it. I just thought of this a little while back, Dave.
Okay.
I recently finally got 300 subscribers.
Awesome, congrats.
Thanks. And what I thought about doing to celebrate 300 subscribers, like how I did whenever I got 200, and I did the DVD review, and also we did this like right before. Actually, no, we did this for the 200 subscriber video. We did the first live episode of YouTube Interactions with me and you, like right before my birthday.
Nice.
So I thought for the 300 subscriber special, the biggest YouTuber interaction episode ever, myself, Eminem Howard 12, and the entire Wrestling 4 Wings, you, Chris, Simon, and John.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I convinced John to get a Google Plus account for this purpose, because I was talking to him on Facebook, and I asked him, do you have a Google Plus account? He's like, no, and I'm like, you should get one.
Yeah, he does have one now. I actually added him not too long ago. So I'll actually leave that down below in the description box, and everyone can add him on there too.
Yeah, and other shout-outs. I recently got a backup channel in case something happens to my main channel, which I don't think anything will happen, but I just have it just in case if I do need it. It's Thrash Maniac 99V2. So far, 11 subscribers.
Nice.
Not too bad. And then the final shout-out is my group, the Wrestle Underdogs. We recently hit 100 subscribers, and we did the longest Q&A or goof-off comedy video I ever did. 2 hours of just holy moly.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a good one.
Yeah, it was fun. And yesterday I posted a video on there, and we're doing this once a year around the beginning of December every year. The group is still going. We're going to do awards for wrestling, like how Simon's doing right now, and We Are Pro Wrestling did awards. He's doing awards. So I'm doing my own awards, and I'm going to announce the winners of these categories on Wednesday, because it will be a week. And then a few announcements before we go.
Okay.
Yeah. I really want to make my next Q&A, I'm going to do it on Christmas. Like right after I get done opening presents, eating breakfast and all that, like I always do. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A where I'll show off the presents that I got and then answer you guys' questions. So you can send as much as you want. The maximum is 10 questions, which is a lot, but I'll be willing
to. Sure it is, yeah.
I'll be willing to answer whatever you want. And then the final announcement, on New Year's Eve at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, myself and a few members of Wrestling Underdogs are going to be getting together to do the longest live stream or video ever, nearly 3 hours, from 10 to 1, going from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. It's going to be the New Year's Eve celebration plus the 1-year anniversary of the Wrestling Underdogs being formed.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. A lot of great stuff to look forward for. Of course, you heard him. Definitely be on the lookout for that. And with some of the stuff that we did talk about, I will leave, of course, down below in the description box. So definitely be on the lookout for all that stuff coming for his channel and as well for the Wrestling Underdogs. But I thank you for coming on in, and it's been good. So definitely, guys, leave your thoughts down below of what we talked about. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.